down our excitement and listen to this melody. Everyone from the HR major, please help me welcome Mr. Erwin Salvation and his band. A virtual round of applause, please.
There was a time on the road, safely you were driving straight home, but suddenly came a cold, gonna turn back to a no. There was a day at your post, fixing one awful trouble, a tough one for a host, safeguarding it the most. A grateful heart, oh let it be, thinking of we instead of me. That burning passion is your way to see. Missing meals dozen times a year, your little one seem to see, coming home late for your dear. Sometimes you lose a tear. That line of work serves everyone, even if at times it ain't visible. Night or day you'll get it done, rain or shine you'll still have fun. A grateful heart, oh let it be, thinking of we instead of me. That burning passion is your way to see. A grateful heart, oh let it be, thinking of we instead of me. That burning passion is your way to see. Give a smile day after day, a grateful heart, resilient in any way. Give a smile day after day, a grateful heart, resilient in any way. A grateful heart, oh let it be, thinking of we instead of me. That burning passion is your way to see. A grateful heart, oh let it be, thinking of we instead of me. That burning passion is your way to see. That burning passion is your way to see. That burning passion is your way to see.
Wow, grabe. I read some the comment section and Miss Nikki said gat namurado siya naa sa Cloud9. Grabe. Ibang klase. Lahi ra jud basta HR ang makahunat pinabandam man. Grabe pinaghandaan kaayo di basta basta virtual pa pakpak sad mo diha, Eagles.
Yes, shout out to all HR
Grabe.
students. Yes, see, we have a
Virtual
lot of
pakpak daw mo, be.
talented.
Tanaw ta, be. Proudly from HR. Grabe, Ma'am Harleen. Bye.
Yes, there's a lot of talented students from Capital University.
Grabe, pinaghandaan, gyud.
I guess you're mute, Miss Diane. Miss
Grabe ka
Diane.
power. Thank you sa powerful owner. Kabalogid ko nga nga bitin pa kay mo no. Pero let me do the honor to introduce to you our today's speaker, Mr. Vincent, Computer Engineering Corredesu College, PhD major in management, former system engineer, graphics designer and music teacher, registered financial planner, financial speaker, licensed financial educator, and marketing director of IMG. Without further ado, we will turn the time over to Mr. Philip Ian Imbong.
Welcome,
Sir, good
sir.
morning, sir.
Good
He-
morning, sir. Welcome po.
Hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning everyone. So I hope you have a good day and I hope that your sleep is good. I hope hindi kulang yung tulog nyo. So, yes, thank you so much for introducing me. It's a great privilege to be here with you. So, before anything else, I would like to thank first um, Professor Orbeta, the chairman of the BSBA program, and Doctora, what's the name of your dean? Doctora Figueroa. I
Figueroa
hope.
po.
Okay, so I hope I'm not mistaken. So the Dean of the College of Business and Accountancy and all the administrators of the Capital University, thank you so much for inviting me. It's a great privilege to be with you all today and also the students. Hello everyone. So I'm just so happy to be with you all today and I'm happy to meet you all. So I have new friends na naman. So I hope we can be friends also, 'di ba? So thank you so much. So yes, that's about me. So I will not introduce more about myself because that's everything about myself. So let us start. So today I'm just going to share to you and teach you on what I have learned on my past experience, especially today and especially that I'm here in IMG, the concepts that I know here in IMG that hindi I think hindi po na encounter niyo sa trabaho po ninyo. I'm not sure. I don't know, but maybe along the way on our webinar, maybe you will just know it just now. So I hope I can share a lot to you today, and I hope na hindi kayo matutulog kasi I think yung iba kasi baka kulang pa ng tulog. So I think it's maaga pa. So, I hope marami kayong matutunan ngayon and I hope we will apply of course ang lahat ng natutunan natin ngayon. So, let's start. So, ipakilala ko muna sa inyo si IMG of course. So, sino ba si IMG and what do we do? So, I just want you to know that IMG has established by the way, share screen ko pula yung screen ko. I'm sorry. Um, yun. So, I hope nakita na yung screen. Yun, nice. So, is my ay wait, parang baliktad yung screen.
Baliktad ko, sir.
Yun. So, okay na? Is it clear and good?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, sige. Thank you so much. So, again, sino ba si IMG and what do we do? So, I just want to share to you that IMG has already established last 2002, and IMG is one of the biggest and fastest growing financial services companies in the Philippines today. So, what do we do? Is that we just assist people who want to help themselves achieve financial freedom through this financial education and how to build a proper financial foundation. So, we have already established partnerships with the biggest companies in the financial industry as financial brokerage. So that means to say it's not just a financial education company, but at the same time, it's a financial brokerage company wherein whatever you have learned, whatever what you have understand, you can execute right away. All right? Because IMG has already established companies, all right, and to establish partnership with these companies. So our mission is, okay, so this is our mission. Our mission is to help every family achieve financial freedom. Of course, sino ba dito hindi gusto maging financially free, di ba? I think all of us want to be financially free. And at the same time, because I believe and we believe that many people today are financially struggling, right? Due to lack of financial information and financial education. That's why our crusade is to change people's lives from spender to saver. So that's what we do. And of course, it's we want also to deliver the world's financial call or wake up call, all right? Which is to be financially literate. All right, so that's about IMG. So let's talk about the reality of life. Of course, let's talk about the race cycle, and I think that you are already familiar with this one, right? So are you familiar with this rat cycle already? Rat race cycle. So, of course, it has a question. Why most people struggling financially? So, of course, after natin mag-graduate sa ating bachelor's degree, 'di ba? So, why are we bakit tayo nag-aaral? Of course, we have thought that after we finished our bachelor degree, we are going to find a better job, 'di ba? Compare kung wala kang napag-aralan, 'di ba? So, that's what we have known, 'di ba? So, yes, that's okay, and that's why we work so hard for the money. So what will happen after that one? Of course, you will earn income from what you are doing service for the company. And of course, that's okay, right? So yes, thank you so much. I'm happy that someone knew about this one. So what you earn money, of course, you have bills, especially if you are the breadwinner or you want to support your family, of course, you need to do your responsibility, 'di ba? So to pay the bill, pay the electric bills, the water bills, 'di ba? And any bills that you are paying, 'di ba? And after that, of course, I'm pretty sure may maiiwan pa 'yan. So what do you do? Do you save it or maybe you just coffee shop or you do lifestyle or ano ba? Ano ba mga lifestyle yo? So if you have an extra income, do you spend for that alone, 'di ba? So if you do that, of course, that's why it says here that every peso you spend, it goes to somebody else's pocket. And that is the company owner that you are spending, 'di ba? So this is where most people have lost their hard-earned money. So after that, so wala kang savings. So if that means to say you are living beyond your income. So that means to say you are spending everything that you have earned. And if that's the case, so if there are some things that merong mga emergencies, so of course mababaon ka sa utang kasi you will be forced to utang, 'di ba? To have a loan. And also kung meron pang mga na maiiwan sa salary mo or sa income mo, of course baka magkukuha ka ng housing loan or car loan or magkuha ka ng credit card or salary loan, 'di ba? So what for? I have a companion in work in my previous work before na nagkukuha siya ng loan kasi pambayad niya sa loan. 'Di ba? So nag-loan siya para pambayad sa loan. So it's either lumalaki ang loan niya or bumabalik lang, 'di ba? So you will not attain this what we call financial freedom or you cannot have this peace of mind kasi may utang ka palagi. So, do you want this kind of life that you keep on having this loan and wala kang savings? So, what will happen to your future? What if hindi ka na able makapag-work? So, I will just explain that more later. So, that is all about rat race cycle and I'm happy that some of you here know about this one. So, now, okay, so it says here, enjoy now, regret later, di ba? So, what what do you prefer? Enjoy now, regret later, or suffer now, or enjoy later? So, it's up to you. You are holding your fate and you're holding the future, di ba? So it's up to you. Yeah, you have the power, di ba? You have a foot and a hand to do what you want, di ba? So it's up to you. So now that's why we really need financial literacy and financial education so that we will be guided in handling our finances, di ba? So bakit kami nagtuturo ng financial education? Wala lang ba? No. IMG has a global campaign for education. It means to say we are teaching financial literacy around the globe. So hindi lang sa Pilipinas but around the globe. So our goal is to have 30 million by the year 2030. That's our goal. So I hope you can help us out to achieve 30 million by the year 2030. So financially educated families. So that is our goal. And good news, we are already 4 million, di ba? For the year 2022. So we have already 7 years and few months left, di ba? And how many months left for to reach 2030. So that's our goal. So because of this financial education movement also, we have a lot of centers or financial centers worldwide. So if you can see here, hindi lang sa Pilipinas ang IMG, but we are worldwide. So that's what I'm talking earlier. We have in abroad, just like in Paris, we have in Belgium, Barcelona, Singapore, Hong Kong, and many more. Ang dami pa. And of course, dito sa Philippines, we have in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. We have in Makati, we have in Cebu, and we have in Davao. So you can visit our financial centers and we conduct free financial educations every day. So meron yung mga schedules. So it's okay. We are very open. So by the way, ano ba yung since we are talking about financial education and when you educate someone, of course you need a reference, 'di ba? You need a guide just like here in the school that we are having, 'di ba? So of course your teachers has something, a guide or a book to teach to you or have something to taught to you, 'di ba? Grabe, impossible naman kung walang book na binabasihan yung teacher natin, di ba? So that's why we have this book. Ito yung book na ginagamit namin and ito yung pinopromote namin palagi. So this book is called The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. So I just want to share it to you since we're talking here about financial literacy and when we want to build a business in financial industry, of course, we need to know first the basics, di ba? So of course, one of the authors of this book is si Brother Bo Sanchez. I think everyone knows Brother Bo Sanchez, di ba? I think he's very famous and I think everyone knows him. So sabi sa librong niya dito, so financial education is not just for the wealthy but it is for everyone. So what do we mean by that? So ibig sabihin po na ang hindi lang po pang mayaman pala. When we talk about money, when we talk about investment, pag to save, hindi lang po yan pang mayaman. It's we are all open for that, 'di ba? So lahat tayo ay involved kasi lahat naman tayo pwede gumastos, 'di ba? And dapat alam natin saan natin ilagay yung pera natin. That's why we are giving free seminars for everybody. So now, to start our talk for this morning, so it's entitled Adapting to the New Normal, New Age, and New World, which is building a business in the financial industry. Now, I have a question. How does it affect our businesses, especially our financial industry? 'Di ba? Lalo na nung dumating yung COVID-19, 'di ba? Grabe yung changes, 'di ba? Ang laki ng changes na nangyari, especially when COVID-19 hit our place. So that's why because of the COVID-19, may pagbabago na sa ating mundo ngayon, 'di ba? So just like with our grocery business, 'di ba? May pagbabago po, may adjustment. So we used to be in the grocery in line, 'di ba? Yung especially nung pag-start pa lang ng COVID-19 yung pag taas ng mga cases, 'di ba? So we used to be in the grocery in line before COVID, 'di ba? Pero after that when that happens, grocery online na lang, 'di ba? Siya ngayon kaya nga ang lakas ng online starting that time. So ngayon pwede ka na mag-grocery kahit nasa bahay ka lang through online at pwede mo siyang i-deliver, 'di ba? So sino ba dito na hindi na lumalabas ng bahay tapos nagde-deliver na lang, 'di ba? So nag food panda na lang or ano, 'di ba? Or marami tayong mga food delivery na pwede kang ah ah, mag-ask kanila kung pwede magpabili sa palengke, 'di ba? So marami tayo diyan, mga school supplies, marami tayong mga ganyan. So of course, we have also food business. It also affects a lot, 'di ba? So may pagbabago din. So noon, eat out lang, 'di ba? Ngayon, wag muna, 'di ba? So eat in muna. So kasi maybe especially those time na yung madaming cases, of course, we are very afraid to go out, 'di ba? Kasi baka ma-affected tayo, 'di ba? So, that's why social distancing muna during that time kung mag-eat out ka talaga. If you really want to go outside and eat in the restaurant, okay? So, of course, kung mag-eat in ka, okay lang naman kasi free delivery naman, 'di ba? Pero depende 'yan sa lugar nyo at sa food business na binilhan nyo, okay? Pero I know for sure, napaka-convenient na po siya kasi puwede ka ng hindi lumabas sa bahay niyo. And of course, we have also the mall business, 'di ba? How about our mall business? Of course, may pagbabago din, 'di ba? Instead of mall shopping, mag-window shopping, 'di ba? Before magpunta lang ako ng mall para window shopping or magpalamig lang, 'di ba? So, ngayon wala na. Kung when you go to the malls, hindi ka na masyado makakita ng ang daming tao. Hindi gaya nito, 'di ba? Ang daming tao. So, ngayon iba na talaga, 'di ba? So, ngayon mostly online shopping na lang yung mga tao. So, Shopee, Lazada, Amazon or ano pa, 'di ba? So, kasi mabilis lang din sa online din, 'di ba? Pero we need to be very careful din sa online, 'di ba? So, it's very risky din, especially madaming mga scammers. So, 'yun, entertainment business, 'di ba? So, it also affects, 'di ba? So, dati naka-live concert talaga 'yan. Sino ba dito hilig mag-attend ng mga live concerts, 'di ba? So, ang saya, 'di ba, pag live concerts and you are very fulfilled, especially if you are very stressed and when you attend live concerts, parang natanggal lahat yung stress mo, 'di ba? Ang saya-saya. Pero ngayon naka-virtual na lang, 'di ba? Virtual concert na lang. So, ang mga audience nasa screen na lang, just like this, 'di ba? So, ang laki ng difference. So, yun. And also about our banking business. So, how about our banking business? Ang banking business natin ay merong cash and we have also check transaction. So, pero ngayon, meron na tayong e-transaction or electronic transaction. So, instead na pipili tayo sa bank, pwede na po tayo sa ating phone or laptop mag-transact sa pera natin sa ating bank account, 'di ba? So anyway, dahil sa dami ng scammers din, we need to be careful din, 'di ba, sa pagtatransact sa online, 'di ba? That's why especially sa mga older years, they prefer to go to the bank na lang instead of online. Kasi they are afraid to do online, di ba? So yun. So before making an online payment din, transaction, you should secure your online account with a strong password. And when you are creating an account, make sure it has a two-way verification process. Because sometimes when we register in an account, after register, okay na, 'di ba? Wala ka na ginagawa. Pero you need to secure pa. I think you know all of that naman, 'di ba? So, all of our accounts need to do that. Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, 'di ba? Lahat ng accounts natin. So, shop only from authorized or verified online shopping websites instead of using a search engine because these search are when you go to search engine, the results that is showing there, 'di ba? It can lead you to astray in order to steal your sensitive credentials, especially if you are clicking the link that hindi mo alam, hindi ka familiar with that link, then why you and of course, sometimes we are forced kasi walang choice, 'di ba? Especially if you need to search something, but of course, you need to know the risk, okay? So therefore, it's advisable to shop only from trusted online shopping. Yun talagang maraming pataas yung rating or alam nyo na sila yung ay talaga yung ano tawag nito? Official website nila, 'di ba? Sa business nila or sa binilhan mo, okay? So make sure you also look another advice is that make sure you also look for HTTPS. I think you know that one, 'di ba? Hypertext, 'di ba? You know that you can see that on your website, 'di ba? On the site itself. So meron yung HTTPS on the address bar. So that means to say it's secured, okay? So along with a padlock. So I think you can see that here on our Google Meet. So if you look on your Google Meet on the website, it says meet.google.com. But if you double click that meet.com, it has HTTPS, 'di ba? Semicolon then slash slash. So and it has also a lock, 'di ba? So that means to say it's very secured. So when you transmit any sensitive information, debit card or any details, it's very safe, 'di ba? So yun. And also we have also school business just like what you are having now, 'di ba? In Capital University. So of course it also affects and that's why we are here in Google Meet, 'di ba? Instead of in we have face to face or we go to our classroom, so virtual na lang, virtual learning. So ngayon, we have also plant business, di ba? So, even our plant business na affected din. So, picturein mo na lang yung bulaklak, tapos i-post mo sa social medias mo, di ba? Pwede ka na makapagbenta, di ba? So, noon, kailangan mo talaga ilagay sa market, sa palengke, di ba? To showcase your plants and para ma-sell mo yung mga plants, 'di ba? Especially nung pandemic, 'di ba? doon lumalabas yung mga plantito, plantitas natin na mga Pilipino. So yun. Sino ba mga plantito, plantitas dito? Ako hindi talaga ako plantito kasi I'm not fan of plants and hindi tamad ako pag maintain sa plants because you need to water it, 'di ba, every day, especially ngayon na mainit, 'di ba? So 'yun. And of course, lastly, our IMG business. So how does it affect so much, 'di ba? So meron din tayong mga adjustments. So usually kasi sa IMG, sa office talaga yung mga meetings namin at mga events, 'di ba? At mga seminars. So dahil sa ating situation ngayon, social distancing muna, 'di ba? So, kakaunti na lang yung ma-cater natin sa office kasi yung staff din sa IMG nalimitahan na din, 'di ba? Because of this social distancing. So, 'yun. So, nagkaroon na din tayo ng mga virtual meetings at mga events just like in school. So of course dati we do it personally, 'di ba? When we share financial literacy, when we share financial literacy, we do it personally, 'di ba? We do it in the field to conduct trainings and seminars. We go house by house or we go to an offices, 'di ba? O to an office, 'di ba? So ngayon we need to adjust. So from field training, we just do Zoom field training or Google Meet na lang, 'di ba? So it's all of the business are affected talaga, 'di ba? So that's why, because of this, most of us are asking if how to emerge our new technology in our business, especially on our new normal today. Well, you know, if you know how to maximize your resources, I know for sure you know that because we are very creative. Mga Filipino, mga creative tayo and we are talented and I know you can do this, 'di ba? So for example, your social media, I think you know this one also your skill, especially if you have a skill in editing, in creating contents, so with that can help you out your business. It could showcase your business, like make posters, and you can ask your peers, your friends to help you out bringing your business in the social world. So I'm pretty sure that you can achieve it. So, but of course, if you want to build a business in the financial industry, you yourself must first know how to manage your personal finances then, di ba? Of course, you need to know how to manage your finances properly. So how to diversify your money, how to divide it or your income in your business so that it will keep on growing, so that your business will grow. Because sometimes I know some few people that they just depend on their income and of course they don't diversify. Then that's why, as you can see, 'di ba? Kilala niyo ba si Elon Musk? 'Di ba? That's why he's very rich now because he know how to diversify his wealth, 'di ba? So if you just like with other richest man in the Philippines, 'di ba? So gaya ni Henry C, 'di ba? So hindi lang yung malls, meron din siyang banks, meron din siyang, 'di ba? Ang dami niyang business. So whatever happens to one of his business, okay lang because ang dami niyang business. So we need to diversify our money or your income so that it will keep on growing. And with that, you can also help your employees of your business or your people because if your business is growing, of course, they will some of your employees will be promoted, and if that will happen, they will their salary will increase. So you can help them out, 'di ba? So because I know because your employees, your people, or yourself, of course, you can contribute a big impact to your business, especially if they don't know how to manage their finances, of course. So these are the things that you need to consider also, and you need to help them, of course. So also yourself by starting building your future, each of your future. So now let us teach people if their money is controlling them. All right. So that's why here, papasok talaga yung financial education talaga. So uh, you yourself or your people yourself, if you have your own business, you can ask them, you can ask yourself if money is controlling me or do they control their money or do you control your money? So today, we will learn how to control our money and we will need to know how to manage our personal finances with our financial literacy topic that we are having today. So this is the first thing that you need to know or you need to build when you want to uh, build up your finances. Of course, you need to know first the solid financial foundation. So how do we build our solid financial foundation? Of course, we need to know the step-by-step procedure, okay? So everywhere you go, you can always hear this one, especially if you're attending to a financial literacy, you can keep on hearing this one. Of course, so whatever I taught you today, I also base it on our book, 'di ba? Of course. So, and also on my experiences. So, I just want you to know that strong financial foundation or solid financial foundation is just like when you want to build your own dream house, 'di ba? So, sino ba dito na if you want to build your dream house, gusto nyo ba na weak ang foundation? 'Di ba hindi? Gusto natin solid at strong para any calamity na mangyari or mga ano ba mangyari, lindol or ano ba mga calamity, hindi siya magigiba, 'di ba? Kasi that's why we make sure that it's strong and solid. So, just like that, okay? So, you just um connect that when you want to build your finances also. So of course when before that happens, of course you need to plan, 'di ba? So we have this what we call blueprint. So you need to have a blueprint of your financial foundation when you want to build it, right? So ano ba dapat yung unahin natin? Ano ba dapat yung i-prioritize natin? So ito po tama. So number one is you need to have proper healthcare first. So bakit ba healthcare ang foundation? To build a solid financial foundation. So because alam nat, the number one of personal bankruptcy is the medical expenses. Di ba ang mahal mga hospital? That's why we are taking ourselves. Nag-gym tayo, exercise, kumakain ng mga healthy foods because we don't want to get sick and we don't want to get hospitalized because we know that hospital are very expensive, di ba? So kung if you want to stay in a very luxurious and napakamahal na kwarto, then go to the hospital. Because ang mahal ng hospital, ang mahal ng nightly pay ng hospital, di ba? Compare sa hotel. Di ba? So, meron pa mga other charges. So, yun. Uh, sad to say, dito sa Philippines, based on the statistics that we have seen and read, maraming Pilipino namamatay di dahil ay kulang tayo ng pera. Di dahil kulang no no no, di dahil kulang tayo ng doktor. Okay? So maraming Pilipino namamatay di dahil kulang ng doktor, pasilidad o ospital. Maraming Pilipino namamatay dahil walang pambayad, 'di ba? Walang pera. So that's why healthcare is very important. And when we talk about healthcare, hindi lang dapat tayo nagdepende sa ating gobyerno gaya ng PhilHealth. Kasi yung PhilHealth natin okay naman, pero hindi siya enough. So we need if especially if we are struggling financially and we need healthcare. So you need to add more on your PhilHealth, especially kung meron na kayong PhilHealth. Of course, baka ngayon wala pa kayo kasi you are still students. But when you are already working, of course, you will be having PhilHealth already. So yun, that's why personal healthcare is also important, not just PhilHealth only. Okay? So, ang hirap din pag hindi natin mapaghandaan yung healthcare natin. Kasi, yun nga sabi ko kanina, karamihan sa atin nababankrupt lang dahil sa kakulangan sa paghanda nito. So that's why we are keeping on educating that ito yung first step or base in financial building your solid financial foundation. So habang wala ka pang sakit ngayon, you are still earning or you have like savings or like an income on something, so you should already start saving for your healthcare, especially if you are dreaming to have this solid financial foundation. Okay? So I will explain later why. Bakit ganun? Okay? So, ang hirap kasi pag wala kang healthcare, 'di ba? Kasi pag wala kang healthcare tapos yung PhilHealth kulang pa, 'di ba? So, magpoproblema yung family mo. Madadama yung family mo, 'di ba? So, especially on our retirement kasi during our retirement when we get old, 'di ba? I think naman that when we are getting older, diyan lumalabas yung mga sakit natin, 'di ba? And we cannot control that. We don't have choice because that's our human nature. That's why healthcare must be your first number one priority. And naman, health is wealth. That's why we should take care of our healthcare. Next is life protection. So, why is it life protection is belong on solid financial foundation? Of course, when we talk about protection, it talks about life insurance. Okay, so in America, we have this. We know naman that they belong in the first world country, di ba? So that means to say um, they are stable, di ba? Pero um, So, if that's the case, dapat lalo na dito sa Pilipinas that we have this life insurance din, 'di ba? So, we are obliged to have this para hindi tayo mahirapan, 'di ba? So, when we talk about life insurance here in the Philippines, mga tao close-minded, 'di ba? Sarado talaga yung utak talaga when we talk about life insurance. Maybe because they don't understand, or maybe they know it already but they don't understand the purpose and the use of that. So why is it that life protection is part when you want to build solid financial foundation? Of course, I want you to know that life insurance is the income replacement. So it means to say that whatever happens to you, that will replace the needs of your family, 'di ba? So yun ang kapalit. Yun yung papalit sa to provide the needs of your family. Income replacement. Okay? So it's just like you're having a car, 'di ba? Kung mayroon kang sasakyan, of course you have this what we call spare wheel, 'di ba? So why do you have this extra wheel? It's mostly nilagay yan sa likod ng sasakyan, 'di ba? Why do we have that? Because we don't know along the way ma-flatan ba tayo or masisira yung gulong natin. We don't know, 'di ba? And especially if we are traveling long distance, so we don't know. That's why we are having this spare wheel. Just like with our life, we don't know our life kung kailan lang tayo mabubuhay sa mundo. And yung pera natin is enough lang for expenses. And you are the breadwinner or you are the source of income of your family. So what will happen if something will happen to you? 'Di ba? So what will happen to your family? 'Di ba mababaon sa utang or magkaproblema sila. They will be stressed out, 'di ba? So yun. And they will be sad and they will be stressed out. So that's why insurance is also part, life protection is also part when you want to build a solid financial foundation. So it's also important. Next one is debt management. Debt. When we say debt, it's all called utang, di ba? So I think mostly sa atin merong nakaka-experience na ng utang. Sino ba dito na hindi pa nakaka-experience ng utang? I think most of us, or I think I don't know, but especially when you are growing older, is our needs is also getting many, 'di ba? So we need more finances and cash to provide our needs. So that's why sometimes our salary or income is not enough. That's why papasok talaga yung utang, 'di ba? So okay lang mangutang basta as long as you know how to manage it. So, utang is not also bad, di ba? So, we have this what we call good debt and bad debt. Okay, so when we say good debt, it's a utang that meron siyang bumabalik na pera, di ba? So, you're earning with that utang that you are doing, di ba? Ibig sabihin, kung mag-loan ka ng let's say mag-loan ka ng sasakyan. So, I have relative na nag-utang siya ng van pero hindi niya they are not using it for family use or pang travel lang. She let it use it for rentals or ano ba, for rentals. Of course, when we say rentals, so of course you're earning with that, 'di ba? So he used it for business. So okay lang, 'di ba? Kasi kahit loan 'yun siya, yung income sa van niya, 'yun na yung pambayad niya sa utang. So that's a good debt, okay? But when we say bad debt, ito yung nangungutang ka ba ng iPhone 30 or cellphone or gadget na walang bumabalik sa'yo ng pera. Maybe because let's say nangutang ka kasi gusto ka lang makisabay sa trend ngayon or gusto ka makisabay sa barkada mo or sa friend mo, oh meron siyang iPhone 13, dapat ako din meron din. Pero hindi kaya mo, pero gusto mo talaga, so you force yourself na mangutang. But the question is, kaya mo ba yang bayaran yung utang, 'di ba? So mababaon ka talaga sa utang pag hindi mo kaya, 'di ba? Tapos magka-problema ka and your name will be having a bad record na. So, wag ganun, 'di ba? Wag ganun. So, yun nga sinasabi natin na kung hindi kaya, wag muna. Alright? So, you should save first. If you really want to achieve something or you want to buy something, save ka talaga. So, yun. So, yun. And, yun. So, that's why debt management is also important. Next is emergency fund. Okay? So, when we say emergency, it's called we don't expect that, 'di ba? So emergency. So in case gagamitin so when we say emergency fund, so ito ay gagamitin mo in case of emergency. Let's say nawalan ka ba ng let's say if you're working right now, nawalan ka ba ng trabaho or nawalan ka ba ng kita dahil sira yung business nyo, 'di ba? Uh, maybe allowance kasi as a student, of course we are depending still on allowance, 'di ba? So um ah paano na 'yan? Paano na 'yan, 'di ba? It's a problem. So, 'yun. So, that's why if you're already working soon kasi I know for sure malapit na kayo mag-graduate and you will be working soon naman, 'di ba? So, when you start working already, you should set aside for your emergency fund. Okay, I want you to make this as important also. So usually this is 3 to 6 months of your salary. Let's say kung meron kang salary na 20,000. So make sure that you can achieve emergency fund 3 to 6 months of your from your salary. So if your salary is 20,000 times 3, so I think I can write naman. Let me try to write. Let me try. So let's say hindi ako maka-write. So wag na lang, wag na lang. So yun, so if your salary is 20,000, so times 3 is 60,000, di ba? So at least 60,000 yung isi-save mo para sa emergency fund mo. So if you can save up to 6 months, so if your salary is 20,000 times 6, that is 120,000, di ba? So, if you have that already, kung dadating yung mga calamity, lumindol or nasira yung bahay nyo or nawalan ka ng trabaho or ng income sa business mo, so you can still live for the next day or for the few days or for the few weeks that you are still recovering pa, 'di ba? So of course, when you try to recover, you cannot maybe you cannot make income pa. 'Di ba? You cannot find money pa because you're trying to recover. So that's why emergency fund is here. Dito papasok yung emergency fund, okay? So it's up to you saan mo siya ilagay. It's up whether in your ATM. So sa lugar na mahirapan ka sa pagkuha. Kasi if you just put your money in the table, matitempt ka talaga, 'di ba? Especially kung merong Shopee merong mga discount ngayon sa Shopee, then I have a money, meron akong pera, gastos ako. So yun. So that's why we need to put our money sa lugar na mahirapan tayo sa kuha, 'di ba? So yun. So para yung investments mo, if you invest, hindi magagamit sa emergency. Kung merong mga emergencies, okay? So the next one would be the investments, okay? So ito na pala yung last. So kung sa bahay mo pa to, ito na po yung bubong, ito yun na po yung roof nyo, okay? Kasi karamihan sa atin pag may pera na, diretso agad sa investment, di ba? We invest on many things, di ba? And let's say bili agad ka ng motor, ng sasakyan, patayo ng bahay, magpatayo ng business agad, 'di ba? Pero ang tanong, meron na bang healthcare? Meron na bang life protection? Meron na bang emergency fund, 'di ba? Meron na bang wala ka bang utang, 'di ba? But kung ang utang mo is you are using that for business, then that's okay, okay? So, that's the question before you put up your investment. Kasi kung wala ka dito, wala ka itong apat, okay. So, parang you just have this what we call rat race cycle lang. Pabalik-balik lang. So, what you invest, ma-withdraw mo lang din yan kung merong mga emergencies na dadating sa buhay mo. So, how will your investment grow if you're not saving for these 4 steps, di ba? So, we don't want that, di ba? That's why we need to build our solid financial foundation, right? And lastly, we need to know how to increase our cash flow. So, this is the time that you will already anong tawag dito? Showcase your skills, 'di ba? I know we have a different skills, 'di ba? Especially ngayon online ang daming job offers. So you can if you have that skills, kung kaya mo yan na job na yan, then you can apply, 'di ba? So that's why you can increase your cash flow. So whatever time that you have for now, that extra time that you are having right now, maximize it, okay? Okay lang naman mag-movie, Netflix, but wag naman na lahat ng extra time mo, doon mo siya i-google, 'di ba? So you should also make time for making other source of income to increase your cash flow. Okay? So yun. So I just want to share this to you. This is also part in the book that we are educating, the X curve. Sino ba ito familiar dito sa X curve? Meron na ba dito familiar sa X curve? So yun. So I think everyone bago pa lang sa inyo tong X curve, 'di ba? So this X curve shows the reality of life. Okay? So so I will just share to you that this is the red line here shows a responsibility line, and the blue line is what we call the money line. Okay? So of course, while we are still young, wala pa tayong savings, 'di ba? Of course, kasi especially if we are still fresh graduate and we are still new in a job, of course, we are still trying to save pa, 'di ba? So of course, we need to, and we know naman that we have a big responsibility in life, 'di ba? So when we get older, dapat pala we are saving, and our goal is to have a bigger savings then. Okay? Because our life, our responsibility in our life is not changing. It keeps on going. And it's not, hindi siya mawawala. Okay? So, ano ba itong mga responsibility natin sa buhay? Of course, kakain ka, di ba? Food, shelter, bayarin sa mga bills, di ba? So, if you're not paying the bills for right now, then yes, that's good. But when the time na ikaw na yung mag-provide sa family, when you want to create your own family and you have the job already, you should know about this one already. And you should prepare for this one already. Di ba? So, clothing, of course, importante yan. Education, kung, of course, meron ka pinagpaaral ng anak mo. Health, of course, that's your responsibility. And the last one is utang. That is your responsibility. So, saan ka kumukuha ng pang-provide dyan? Of course, coming from your active income. So, you are working for your money. Okay? So of course, that's the meaning of that. And when we talk about active income, hindi, does it mean that forever ka makaka-active income? Okay? So of course, our body hindi siya forever na kaya makapag-work. Dadating talaga yung time manghihina tayo or magkakasakit tayo or ma-disable tayo, so hindi na tayo able makapag-work. That's why if that happens, we need to have already and we need to prepare already for the passive income. Kasi during our old years, meron pa ring mga responsibility and it's still the same, 'di ba? Hindi siya nawawala. Pero yung health is lumalaki na yung expenses mo sa health, 'di ba? So kasi yun nga, doon na lumalabas yung mga sakit natin, 'di ba? So that's why we need to prepare for that. And of course, in the word life, may if sa gitna, 'di ba? Because dalawa lang yung mangyayari. What if we die too soon and what if we live too long? So, dalawa lang yung direction natin sa buhay, whether you will like it or not. Okay? So, if we die too soon, what will happen, 'di ba? Of course, is it a happy ending? Okay lang ba 'yun? Hindi ba siya problema kung mamatay tayo maaga? What do you think? Of course, it's a problem kasi okay ka kasi wala ka na sa mundo. You are now finished, 'di ba? So, but what will happen to your family? Paano yung naiwan mo na family? 'Di ba? Kawawa yung let's say your sons and daughters, your partner, 'di ba? So, yung asawa mo if you are building your own family soon, 'di ba? So, I'm also talking today about the future na and about the reality in life kasi dito naman tayo patutungo, 'di ba? Whether we like it or not, 'di ba? So, 'yun. So, paano na 'yan, 'di ba? So, they will be hungry and mababaon sa problema, 'di ba? So, if the life insurance is there, 'yun yung sabi kanina, 'di ba? Hindi ko na iulitin, it's an income replacement and it will help out to provide the needs of your family. Okay? So, I hope you understand about insurance na. Okay? And let's talk about investment. Okay, so before that pala, why is it we talk about this one when we talk about building a business in the financial industry? Because when we say financial industry, insurance is also part with that. And you will if you try to research insurance, when we talk about insurance, it's the best business in the financial industry then. All right? It's not just insurance, madami pa, but it's one of the best, okay? So that's why I'm talking also and also part in reality of life that we need to know. And of course, investment. So, of course, if we live too long, we need investment. Bakit we need investment? Of course, yun yung sabi kanina, we cannot um, work for long. So, we need investment so that it will make money work for us. Okay? That's the purpose of that. And that is what we call LOI, living on interest. So, you are just living on interest. So, if you have 10,000 interest per month on your investment, then pwede ka na hindi makapag-work siguro kung yung lifestyle or yung expenses mo is below 10,000, 'di ba? So that is living on interest. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-work. 'Yon. That's the meaning of that. Okay, next. Now, how do we make money work for us? Kasi most of us, we just know how to work for money. That's why yun nga sabi ko kanina, we are in school to learn to finish a course and to have a skill so that if you want to work, you can work because you have the skill and you graduate on your chosen degree, 'di ba? But of course, we need to know also how do we make money work for us since we cannot work forever. We cannot do active income forever. So we have this what we call rule of 72. I hope you know this one already. Or is this your first time to hear this rule of 72? So if this is your first time, then it's called the power of compounding interest. Okay, that's the meaning of that. What is the meaning of rule of 72? Does it rule the 72? No. That means to say that You just divide the number 72 by the interest rate of your savings or investment that will give the estimated number of years it will take for your money to double. So, ibig sabihin po, for you to know the number of years kung kailan dodoble pa yung investment mo, just divide that interest rate sa number 72 and you will know how many years pa dodoble yung pera nyo. So, for example, I'm opening a savings account in the bank. Let's say BDO, the biggest bank in the Philippines. And I put 10,000 pesos in the BDO. And of course, BDO will only just give me like 0.125% interest rate. Diba? But let's make it bigger. Let's make it 1% para hindi tayo mahirapan sa pag-divide. So, if that's the case, 72 divide 1 is equals to 72 years. So that means to say, your 10,000 pesos will become 20,000 pesos after 72 years. After 72 years pa. Diba? But the question is, are you still alive that time? Diba? But if you are still alive that time, that's good. But the question is, the 20,000, is it okay already? Is it big already when you reach that age already? No, 'di ba? Because our inflation is always because of the inflation, we keep on fighting inflation, 'di ba? Because that's why ang mahal ng mga bilihin natin. And this is reality. It keeps on growing up as the years go by, 'di ba? So if you just let your money slip here in the 1% interest of your bank, is it enough, 'di ba? So kulang na kulang, 'di ba? So meron pang tax. Meron pang tax na deducted. So, yun. So, it's not advisable just to let your money sleep in the bank. So, of course, since bank is a business, of course, uh, anong tawag nito? They will offer you a bigger interest rate. That is 4%. I think you know that, Ron, right? So, especially you're in a business. So, that's what we call time deposit. So, of course, every 18 years na lang na dumodoble yung pera nyo dito. So, every 18 years. So, if I put 100,000 in the bank at the age of 29, so um, your 100,000 will become 400,000 at the age of 65. Is that fine? Is that okay? Di ba? Okay lang ba na your 100,000 will become 400,000 at the age of 65 since your 100,000 will double every 18 years. So, are you happy for that already? What well, I will tell you right now na hindi ka maging masaya na maging 400,000 yung pera mo during after at the age of 65 kasi ang mahal na ng bilihin yan. Ang mahal na ng gas niyan, di ba? Ang mahal na ng mga bilihin yan. So, kulang na kulang pa rin, di ba? So, that's why we need to find more bigger interest rate, which we don't know, that you will know right now. So we have this what we call 8%. So these banks, they know this one because they are there, di ba? So may alam talaga sila ganito. So yung paglalagyan natin ng yung as a depositor, our money was placed here. So they invested our money to this 8% para lumaki talaga yung pera natin. Pero sila lang ang may alam, di ba? So as you can see, every 9 years na lang dumodoble ang pera mo, di ba? So at the age of 65, instead of 400,000 pesos, magiging 1.6 million na po dapat yung pera mo. Pero yung 400,000 pesos mo is binalik sa'yo, di ba? So yung 1.2 million pesos na naiwan, sa kanila na yun. Diba? Kasi sila lang may alam ng 8%. So, of course, kailan mapupunta. So, that is their income already of the bank. So, they will be using that for operational expenses, expansions, and other expenses that they will be having. And of course, the remaining, they will invest it. Yun yung sabi ko kanina, di ba? That's why the rich gets richer while the poor gets poorer because they know it and they diversify their income. That's why they expand, 'di ba? Because they diversify their money. So, 'yun. So, ano pa yung ini-invest nila? Dito na nilagay sa 12% pa. 'Di ba? So, yung pera nyo, ang bilis lang lumaki nung bangko na ang gumamit. So, at the age of 65, nagiging 6.4 million pesos na po yung pera nyo. 'Di ba? So, ang bilis lang lumaki nung bangko na ang gumamit. So, sabi yan 12%, bakit din natin yan alam? Because the bank knows this one and the rich people. That's why they are getting richer. But since you know right now, so you know already what to do. Okay? So now, I just want to know, isang depositor lang po ito ha. Isang depositor lang po ito. So what more tayong lahat, di ba? What if tayong lahat dito? So napakalaki ng income ng bangko. So ngayon, sa 12%. So let's take a look on our history. Deposit history of our deposit interest rate from I will just use 1976. That is to the present year, okay? So hindi yan 2010. We will talk until now, current year. So as you can see here, during 1984, napakataas ng interest rate dyan, di ba? Napakataas. So, bakit? Because our economy is really good. It's performing really good that year. So, kung mag-save ka sa bank during that time, okay lang na okay, di ba? Because as you can see, it's 20% plus yung interest rate. So, okay lang na okay. Pero kung ilagay mo yung pera mo ngayon sa bank, it's just less than 1% na lang, di ba? So, it's just 0.125%. Okay? So, I'm not against with the bank. Okay? I have a bank account. Di ba? I have a bank account. I have three bank accounts. But, I did not let my money stay in the bank. I just use my bank for transactions. Okay? But when it comes to investment, kung panatulog mo lang yung pera mo sa bangko, maling-mali talaga. Alright? So, you are not fighting the inflation. Okay? So, saan ba talaga dapat ilagay yung pera natin? Is it just only in the bank or sa mutual fund? So, maybe you are just new with the mutual fund. So, now you will know about mutual fund. So, when we say, so ikaw investor, kung naghanap ka saan mag-invest and sa bank ka maglagay kasi you just know bank. And I understand that because mostly of our Filipinos just know bank. They don't know anything about other financial literacy, financial uh, vehicle. They just know bank. So no, yun. So the money that okay, so let's say you put in the money in the bank, so you will be called as a depositor, di ba? So the money that we invest in the bank, we don't know that right now that our money is invested in government securities, just like treasury bills, notes, and we have commercial papers, just like corporate bonds. We have also stocks and equities, wherein it's a PSE public. So you will know that one later. I will just share that to you later. Retail loans, credit cards, yung mga loans yung sinasabi ko kanina, and real estate. So naka-diversify, di ba? So that's why they are getting richer, di ba? So that's why madaming mga banks ngayon. Sino ba nakaka-observe? Ang daming banks ngayon na lumalabas, di ba? Merong doon ang bank ngayon, BPI, BDO, Metrobank lang, di ba? Land Bank. Ngayon ang dami na, ang dami ng mga banks na lumalabas. Kasi they can really be rich here in the bank. So next is mutual fund. Let's say if you let mutual fund put your money here in the mutual fund, so you will be called as a shareholder. Okay, by the way, before I forget, the bank will earn 12% pala with that, with their investment there. Okay, so at tayo depositor, since they are depending on us, they are depending on the money of the depositor, bibigyan lang po tayo ng 0.125%. Okay, so it's less than 1%. So ngayon, sorry for that. So, dayan, less than 1%. So, grabe pong inflation kung sa bangko ka lang magsisave, di ba? Kung sa mutual funds ka nakasisave, so you will become as a shareholder and of course, still the same. Diyan din siya naka-invest pa rin. And still the same, 12% yung kita ng mutual fund din dyan. Same sa bank. Pero the good thing here is that if they can earn and gain 12% with that, you can earn also and gain 12% too from your investment or saving. Di ba ang ganda? Kasi what they earn is what you can also get. Okay, so it's also says here that sabi do sa Republic Act number 848, for otherwise called as known as Tax Reform Act of 1987, it says here that gains realized by investors upon redemptions of their shares in a mutual fund have been excluded. Okay? Excluded, that means to say, hindi siya kasali from the definition of gross income effective January 1, 1998 and are therefore not subject to personal income tax return. So that means to say, kung sa bangko, meron kang binabayaran na tax, si mutual fund wala. It's exempted, 'di ba? Excluded siya. Okay? So kung tatanungin kita, saan ba maganda mag-invest? Of course, sa mutual fund, 'di ba? Because you can get 12% too from what they earn and gain, and you can have this full and you can enjoy your investment because walang tax deduction. Okay? So ngayon, let's talk about how much can you save to achieve your goals. Of course, we have a goal in life, 'di ba? But magkano ba ang kaya mo masi-save para ma-achieve mo yung goals mo? And dapat alam mo ano yung goal mo. And you should be time bounded. You need to know uh, kailan mo ba gusto niyo makamit yan. So you have a time, you need to know the target time of that. So let's say 1,000 per month lang yung makaya mo masi-save every month. So kung sa time deposit mo siya malalagay, you have 4% interest rate dyan, di ba? So after 30 years, meron ka lang 694,050 pesos. Pero kung sa mutual funds mo siya nilagay, yun yung sabi kanina, 12%. So after 30 years, meron na siya, magiging ano siya, 3 million plus na siya. 'di ba? So ang laki ng difference kung sa mutual funds mo siya nilagay. Pero if you can save more than 1,000 pesos per month, if you can save 5,000 per month, 'di ba? Hindi natin alam, 'di ba? So if that's the case, after 10 years, maging milyonaryo ka na, 'di ba? So ganda, ganda. So yun, so that's the difference between if you save in the bank and invest in the bank and invest in the mutual funds, okay? So I hope that is clear. So I just want to remind everyone that this is just for illustrative purposes only and it does not indicate for any investment. Okay? So the past performance of this is no guarantee in the future. So nakadepende pa rin yan sa ating performance ng ating market. We have a lot of market. So if you want to digger or you want to know more about mutual funds, we have a lot of financial literacy or webinars for about mutual funds. Okay, so know more about mutual funds because we have a lot of kinds of mutual funds then that we need to consider, and we have a lot of uh, kinds that you want to invest in. Okay, so yun. So we are done with the money already. So let's talk about a little bit with the healthcare. Okay, now why we are talking about healthcare? Because sabi kanina, one of the best in business when you want to build in a business in the financial industry is the insurance and we have also healthcare, di ba? So yun, and also healthcare is the most important thing when you want to build your solid financial foundation and when you want to manage your finances properly. Of course, you need to build it right, and one of that is to build your healthcare first before anything else. Okay, so I'm pretty sure mostly sa atin meron lang PhilHealth, diba? So yun, bakit ba kailangan tayo magkaroon ng personal healthcare? So I want to share to you a little bit about the two kinds of healthcare. So mamaya I will share to you. So by the way, healthcare is governed by HMO. So we have the meaning here. We have Health Maintenance Organization. So today, what are the two kinds of healthcare or HMO? The first one is short-term healthcare. So when we say short-term healthcare, that is your benefit as an employee. So if you are working soon, if you will be working soon, so um, you will some companies I because there are some companies not offering they are not offering healthcare HMO, no, 'di ba? So but there are some they're offering healthcare, especially if you work in a BPO company. So we have this HMO benefit. So that is just short-term healthcare lang pala. So that is your benefit as an employee. So that means to say if you're not an employee already on that company and ah, hindi ka na productive. So, yun, wala ka ng work. So, wala ka na ding healthcare. So that's the sad part there. And of course, yearly nag-increase yung premium ng short-term healthcare since renewal niya is yearly. So as the years go by, habang tayo ay tumatanda, nagmamahal na din yung premium ng mga short-term healthcare, 'di ba? So yun lang ang about sa short-term healthcare. So ano ba mga company na nag-offer ng short-term healthcare? So these are the companies. So we have a lot. We have a lot. I will just tell you some that I can see here. So lahat ng care, so lahat ng HMO companies. We have Medicare, we have FlexiCare, we have MaxiCare. I think some of you are familiar with this. They are very famous in the Philippines. Ano pa iba dito? So yun. And sa lahat ng life. So we have FWD, AXA Life, we have PhilAm Life, and FW, meron pa iba, meron Coco Life, di ba? At dami pa. So ang dami pang iba. So you can see that you can search that the list of the life insurance companies and the HMO companies ang dami. So those are short-term healthcare. So we have also what we call long-term healthcare or long-term care plan. The difference is that kung hindi ka na employed, hindi ka na employee, and you have this long-term care, you are still benefited. Okay? Because it says here that you are benefited starting from your age now until you get old. So kahit retired ka na, hindi ka na able makapag-work, hindi ka na productive, you are still benefited. That's the difference between these two. Yun lang. So, yung long-term healthcare, fix yung premium niya. 'Di ba sa short-term healthcare yearly ka ma-renew. Sa long-term care plan hindi. It's meron siyang fixed lang po yung premium niya and you will just only pay for 7 years sa plan na ito. Okay? Because of course you will pay naman, of course. And yung short-term healthcare, merong lifetime, merong 5 years lang, merong 10 years, merong 15 years, merong 30 years, merong lifetime. So, yun lang difference nila. Okay? So, yun. And here we have 7 years. Meron ding 5 years sa long-term care plan. So depende sa payment na pipiliin mo. So yun. So I'm just sharing it to you para magka-idea kayo because we are talking about financial industry and this is part of the financial industry. When you want to put up your own business, of course, you need to know about this. So of course, tingnan niyo po dito sa okay, so by the way, si Kaiser lang po pala yung nag-o-offer ng long-term care plan or long-term health care. But of course, si Kaiser meron din siyang short-term care. Meron din siyang senior care. So, yun. So, yun. Siya lang po nag-offer ng long-term healthcare. Okay? So, now, saan nyo gusto ma-admit dito? Gusto niya ma-admit sa charity, sa payer, o sa executive? Of course, kung wala kang healthcare, of course, charity talaga tayo mapupunta. Okay? So, when we get sick and sa charity tayo malalagay and, there are some incidents na kahit hindi naman malala yung sakit mo, tapos ina-admit ka ng family mo kasi they are worried, maybe just like that. So, if that's the case, kung nilagay ka sa charity, baka mahawa ka sa ibang sakit. So, dapat wala kang sakit or wala ka nitong sakit, pero since nahawa ka, nagkasakit ka ng ganyan ng sakit, di ba? So, that's why, important talaga na we need to have healthcare para sa executive tayo malalagay. We will have a private room for us when we get sick. Okay? So, yun, that's all about healthcare. Now, let's talk about who can help you build your solid financial foundation. Now, let's talk about the two things, all right? So, is it the financial services that can help you build your solid financial foundation since we're talking about financial industry, and is it the IMG? So, since I telling you earlier that IMG is a financial brokerage company, and it's not just financial education company, but it partners with the financial industries in the company and in the industry that we have today. So, let's talk about their differences. So if you let the financial services help you build your solid financial foundation, of course, we need a broker. We need an agent, 'di ba? Kung kukuha ka ng stock market, when you want to invest, especially on healthcare, insurance, investments, just like stock market, mutual funds, when you want to invest in allied services, you need an agent kasi diyan, 'di ba? And of course, it's not just that with other things pa, 'di ba? So there is some agents on that business that will cater your needs because they will earn from any products that you are buying, 'di ba? That's why they are trying their best to convince you to buy their products, 'di ba? Just like that. Do you want that? Of course, because they will earn commissions from that. And the same time, yes, so yun. Madami pa, meron siya mga fees din. Hindi lang nalagay dito, meron ding mga ibang fees. So when you are investing on financial services. So if you are in IMG, so since it's a brokerage company, you will have direct access to the financial companies. Okay? So yun yung sabi ko kanina, after you learn something, you can execute right away since you can have the direct access to the financial companies. If you want to build your solid financial foundation right away, then you can execute right away because you have the access already. At the same time, you can enjoy discounts kasi since you have no agent broker already on your investment, so wala ka ng fees na babayaran. So you will enjoy discounts already. And lastly, you can become your own money manager. So wala namang didikta sa iyo. So whatever you want in the future, whatever you want how you design your investment or your financial foundation, so it's up to you already because you can be your own money manager. All right? So sino ba dito ang gusto ang financial services na it will be the one who can help you build your solid financial foundation? Or sino ba dito ang gusto si IMG na lang? Sino ba dito? Is it A or B? Okay. So, yes, since para hindi naman bias kasi kung ako yung sasabihin ko, baka sasabihin niyo bias ako kasi I am from IMG. But before I met IMG, I already have insurance. I invest in FWD. And of course, I have an agent, of course, because I cannot invest directly sa insurance. So, yeah, merong mga fees din. And when I met IMG, I realized na mas better pala kasi mas mura, at the same time discounted ka. Tapos hindi na hassle kasi you yourself can build your own financial foundation because you are money manager. Right? So that's what I realized. So yun, so ano ba mga benefits ng isang IMG? So I will just share to you the benefits of members of as a member of IMG. And of course, the access to the financial companies. I will share to you ano ba mga access natin sa mga financial companies. So of course, financial education is the key to success. So that's why meron tayong mga free financial seminars kasi hindi pwede maging successful ang isang tao financially at kung isang beses ka lang makikinig, 'di ba? Hindi talaga 'yan enough, 'di ba? That's why our courses hindi lang 1 year, 'di ba? Hindi lang months, it is years, 'di ba? So for us to be developed fully with our course, with the profession that we want to be in the future. Just like with financial. So hindi lang pwede isang beses ka lang makikinig, okay na. Hindi talaga 'yon. Hindi talaga 'yan mag-workout. Okay? So most of us dito sa IMG, kung wala pa tayong background sa financial industry, isang attend mo lang ngayon, hindi talaga yan mag-sink in lahat. Okay? Lahat na matutunan nyo, hindi yan mag-sink in lahat. So, kaya kailangan tayo ng continuous education. So, learning is a continuous process. Diba? Sino ba dito hindi naniniwala na ang learning is a continuous process? So, kaya dito, meron tayong tinatawag na financial seminars, we have financial book, we have financial workshop na ibibigay sa atin. And that is just for free para guided tayo palagi. Next one is financial check-up. So, it says here that we need to be stay financially healthy. Stay financially healthy with this benefit, diba? Because when you want to attain financial independence, hindi siya mahirap talaga. Kasi I know for sure, makakasabi ka talaga na mahirap siya because that is what most people believe and that is what mostly people will tell you and will dictate to you, di ba? But I want you to know that it's only either you believe that you are not in control of your finances or maybe you are just approaching it with a wrong mindset. Nandiyan lang talaga yan sa dalawa because of our lifestyle or ano ba. Like, mindset talaga natin. Yun talaga mostly ang problem. So, in this financial checkup, it will help you to figure out the source of your financial problem. Or ano bang mindset or lifestyle mo ang kailangan mong baguhin para ma-achieve mo yung mga goals mo sa buhay. Alright? So yun. Di ba ang ganda? So at the same time, you can have the access already of Kaiser. Bakit? Bakit ba? I want you to know that um, the only broker of Kaiser is ING. So you cannot buy healthcare products and services of Kaiser outside IMG. So, yun lang. So, if you're a member of IMG, then automatic meron ka ng access. So, yun. So they are ito yung sabi ko kanina, 'di ba? Meron siyang short-term care and senior care. Okay? So that means to say, lahat tayo ay makakabenepisyo. Okay, at the same time, we have here what we call the complete financial plan. Ano ba ibig sabihin nito? 'Di ba kanina I discussed about the word life, 'di ba? So the word life may if sa gitna, 'di ba? So dalawa lang kasi mangyayari sa ating buhay. What if we die too soon and what if we live too long? So I think I already told you earlier the solution for that. Okay? So what if we die too soon? Insurance, 'di ba? Life insurance. We have the income replacement. And what if we live too long? I think I told you earlier that one, 'di ba? Hindi ko na ulitin, 'di ba? It's a investment. But also long-term care pala, 'di ba? Because uh, habang tayo tumatanda, diyan lumalabas ang daming sakit, 'di ba? So, long-term care is also important. And that is money is working for you because I want you to know that we have three major financial needs, 'di ba? We have investment, of course, we need money, especially in retirement, in our retirement soon. We need life insurance so that we can have income replacement, protection for our family na maiiwan kung tayo ay kukunin na ni Lord, and healthcare if we get sick at hindi kaya sa ating salary or income natin ang gastos ng hospital. So, we need these three. This is the major financial needs natin. And I want to tell you that only Kaiser that we have here that provides complete solution to your three major financial needs. It's the Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder. So, it's the total solution for your problem. So, we have healthcare, investment, and insurance needs. Okay? So, a three-in-one product. So, i-share ko lang sa inyo ano bang kasi yun nga, healthcare is more hospitalization, 'di ba? So let's talk about benefit. Ano ba makukuha mo sa benefit kung ikaw ay Kaiser plan holder? So I think is it okay to share this one to you so that you will have an idea what is in a healthcare, what is in a life insurance. So you will have a direction soon if you will be building your business in the financial industry. You will have an idea ano ba yung benefit na yan, ano ba ito. So you will have an idea. So I hope it's okay. So I will just share a little. So we have when we talk about healthcare life insurance, we have these plans. di what we call, di ba? So ang daming plans, iba't ibang company, iba't ibang pangalan ng plans. And sa Kaiser naman, the name of the plans is more on merong K yan, K. Merong K45, K50, K100. So merong mga KK. So every plan, iba't iba yung um benefit niya. Iba't iba yung value ng benefit niya. Okay? So yun. For K100, I will just make use of K100 as an example. Uh, so we have here monthly kasi sa insurance at healthcare kasi we have different mode of payments, okay? So I think you know that one already, or kung hindi pa, okay, I will discuss a little. So we have monthly, we have quarterly, semi-annual and annual, and we have also that's what we call spot cash. So depende pa rin yan sa company because may ibang company kasi annual lang. May ibang company monthly lang. So depende din yan sa company. So sa Kaiser meron yan lahat. Okay? So we have this what we call saving period and extended period. So of course, ito yung sabi kanina, you will just pay for 7 years. Save for 7 years. So after that one, you will not save anymore and you will be benefited for the long time. Okay? That's why it's called long-term care. So of course, these are the benefits for that. So annual physical examination. So what do we mean by that? Kung magkuha ka ng laboratory diagnostics. So guys, sa dugo, ihi, extra ECG. So cover yan sa APE. Next is dental benefits. So, that is tooth extraction, check-up, temporary pasta, ganun. So, waiver of installment. Ano ba ibig sabihin nitong waiver of installment due to death and due to disability? Ibig sabihin, if may mangyari sa'yo during that saving period, during 7 years, mawi-waive na yung payment mo sa Kaiser. So, kahit 1 month ka pa nagbabayad sa Kaiser plan mo, so, fully pay na siya. Okay, so yun yung kagandahan dito sa Kaiser. At the same time, inpatient benefits, ano ba ibig sabihin itong hospitalization? So, ibig sabihin, covered ka ng hospitalization if let's say, ma-admit ka. So, you will be covered. So, pwede ka na ma-admit sa mga private hospitals na gusto nyo. Okay, so at the same time, member's choice of room and board, ano ba ibig sabihin yan? You can choose a room for your admissions. Okay, so yun, at the same time, we have this what we call annual benefit limit. So ano ibig sabihin yan? So it means to say, you have a limit of 60,000 per year for your kung ma-hospital ka. Okay? So that is the limit for that. So after that one, it's your pocket money already. So kung isipin natin, ang laki ng tulong, 'di ba? Kasi aside from that, you have PhilHealth din. And kung gamit ka ng pocket money talaga, maliit na lang yung value na ipalabas mo. Term life insurance is 20 years. Okay, so you will be protected for 20 years, and at the same time, accidental death, dismemberment, 20 years, and lifetime network access to over 500 hospitals and over 1,000 doctors as long as you have funds. So, ano ba ibig sabihin nito? Ito ay magagamit mo din kahit nasa abroad ka. Okay, so you can use this one, reimbursement lang. So when we say reimbursement, if you are not familiar with that, um, ikaw muna magbayad, then you will just ask the payment for that on Kaiser. So that is reimbursement. So parang kung sa Bisaya pa taplan sa name mo, 'di ba? So ganon, tama ba ako? Okay, so 'yun. For extended period, so ito 'yun. Same benefit, ganun pa rin yung mga kuha mo. Then you have outpatient also pala, hindi ko na-discuss kanina, outpatient. So mga critical illnesses 'yun. And of course, your money will grow here. Ito yung sabi kayo, 'di ba? Bakit siya nabilong sa investment? Bakit siya nabilong sa long-term care? Long-term investment because um if especially kung hindi nagamit yung healthcare mo kasi kung short-term healthcare ka, kung hindi magamit yung healthcare mo, wala na, 'di ba? So after you pay, kung after the ma-expired yan, 'di ba? Kasi renewal every year. So yung binayad mo, wala na, 'di ba? Pero dito sa Kaiser long-term care, so kung hindi magamit yung healthcare mo, health fund mo, meron siyang tinatawag na maturity value. So, mawi-withdraw siya. Kung hindi magamit, mawi-withdraw siya, makuha mo, mababalik mo yung pera mo. So, yun ang difference niya. So, yun, sa K100 plan, yung total maturity niya is 1.1 million. So, kung hindi magamit siya, so mag-accumulate siya ng mga benefits just like this one, health benefits, 'di ba? So, mag-accumulate siya, lumalaki yan siya habang tumatagal. So, kasi ito yung sasabihin ko sa iyo sa inyo. Yung investment ng Kaiser, naka-invest yan sa mutual funds. So, yung mutual funds, yung stock market natin is up down, 'di ba? minsan mag-negative pa. Sa Kaiser Investment na naka-invest sa mutual funds, hindi siya mag-negative. So, nasa 3 to 10% compounding interest siya every year. So, walang chance na mag-negative. So, yun ang kagandahan dito sa investment side sa Kaiser. So, yun. So, possible talaga maka-million ka, especially pag hindi mo magamit yung health fund mo. That's why we need to be stay healthy para makuha mo talaga yung maturity value mo ng buo. 'Di ba? So, yun. So, yun. So, ito yung sabi ko yun, ang daming plans, di ba? So, yun. Depende pa rin yan sa company na pinasukan mo. Okay? So, baka maybe sa iba sa atin makatrabaho sa insurance company, healthcare company, at least you have an idea already. What are these terms already? So, of course, you can also access the most affordable life insurance. So, this is the in IMG, we have partner with Manila Bankers Life. So, it's a life insurance company. Iba yung Kaiser kasi Kaiser is HMO company. MB Life is a life insurance company. Okay? So, this is the most affordable 18-year term insurance na meron na siyang PDF. So, what does it mean? PDF, Premium Deposit Fund. So, if you want to save for your children's needs soon or college fund soon, so this will help you out to save because it's just like Kaiser investment na hindi siya magne-negative. So, yun. So, zero, it says here, di ba? Offers a very competitive rate of return, di ba? With zero negative and zero charges. So, yung investment mo, sa investment mo talaga malalagay. So, it can be withdrawn anytime. Okay? So, yun. So, ito yung sabi ko na mutual fund stock market. So, yun yung sabi kayo na if you invest in mutual funds directly to, let's say to Sun Life ba or sa BPI Assets. So meron yung mga entry fee, di ba? Meron yung mga charges. Okay? So here in Rumper Financials, so meron siyang entry fee na 3 to 5% every year. So yun, nag-feedback yung boses ko. Ah, okay. Sige, so yun. Nag-feedback talaga yung boses ko. Sino ba yung naka-unmute?
Hi, Sir Frank. Please commute, Sir Frank. Thank you so much.
All right, so let's continue. Okay, so let's talk about mutual fund and stock market investment. So we are done with the healthcare, life insurance. So let's talk about investment. So I think some of us, I hope so, na you are familiar with this. So yes, yun yung sabi kanina, if you invest directly, meron siyang mga entry fees. But if you're a member of IMG, wala ka ng entry fee na babayaran. 0% entry fee forever. So if you invest 1,000 pesos in mutual fund, 1,000 talaga malalagay sa investment mo if you're a member of IMG. But if you're not member of IMG, it will be deducted like 3 to 5% every invest that you are doing. Okay? So yun ang difference niya. So in our here in our mutual fund, our partner is Romper Financial. So are the one who are selling mutual funds, okay? Not IMG because IMG just educate people the right way. But if you want to execute investing in mutual funds, our partner is Romper Financials. So one of the portfolio that we are having here with mutual fund is Soldivo funds. And I just want to share to you last 2021 the top one most good performing mutual fund is the Soldivo fund. So I'm just so happy with that. And of course, um, with Soldivo fund, you can create your sub account because in if you want to save in mutual fund, you can save for your educational fund for your children or for yourself, for your travel funds or for your retirement fund soon. So you can create a sub account sa ating portfolio. So our portfolio pala is Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund. So if you're not familiar with that, you can research naman about Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund. Ano ba yan siya? So yun. So yun. So doon siya nakalagay sa portfolio na yon. So we have top 10 holdings here. What do you mean by top 10 holdings? Ibig sabihin dito naka-invest yung pera nyo. Okay, so sa SM, sa Ayala Land, Ayala Corporation, SM Prime Holdings, BPI, BDO, ICTS, Jollibee, and Metro Pacific and Bloomberry Resource Corporation. So if you want to invest in Jollibee and if you want to be a partner of Jollibee First Corporation, so I want to share to Jollibee First Corporation now. So we have Chowking, Mang Inasal, we have Red Ribbon, we have Jollibee, alright, and many more. So, ang daming mga franchise company yung Jollibee Foods Corporation. So, yun. So, you can be a shareholder of Jollibee. already by opening an account in mutual funds. So hindi mo na kailangan mag-franchise ng Jollibee na worth how many million, di ba? So you can just be a shareholder already. And whatever they earn, you can also earn since you are a shareholder with the company. Ganun. So that's the meaning of mutual funds. So next we have okay, so it says here that SSS invest in worth 3 billion in mutual funds. Wow, ang laki. So that means to say even our government is also investing in mutual funds. Kaya talaga lumalaki yung funds ng SSS, 'di ba? So scam ba si mutual funds ang stock market? No, 'di ba? Kahit government is also investing, 'di ba? So, mutual fund, so dito siya naka-invest sa Phil Equity Fund. Okay, so we have also Phil Equity dito sa Rapper Financials. So, yun. So, disclaimer again, IMD does not sell mutual funds. Okay, all of the mutual funds are sold by Rapper Financial. So, what is the benefit of mutual fund? Number one, professional management. Number two, instant diversification. So, professional management, it means to say that you will not be the one who will manage your stock market, your mutual fund investment. No. There is a professional fund manager who will do that for you. Okay, hindi ikaw. Okay? So that's why it's very relaxing, di ba? Kasi wala kang ginagawa, investor ka lang. Hulog ka lang ng hulog, tapos may mga fund manager who will do the play of the stock market. At the same time, instant diversification, ano ibig sabihin nito? So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang po sa Jollibee naka-invest yung pera nyo, but naka-invest po siya sa SM, sa Ayala Land, we have ICTS. So, naka-invest po siya sa iba't ibang company. So, naka-diversify po siya. And of course, if that's the case, then meron talagang potential na meron kang higher returns. And at the same time, safety and transparency because this is um, registered with Exchange Corporation and transparency because you can see how your money grow because it's very every time you invest meron siyang more statement account that you can see every time you invest you can see the date and time it's very updated at the same time you can see the price per share all right there's a portal so we have low capital requirement it's just 1,000 pesos to start with mutual fund investing and we have tax exempt. Ito yung sabi kanina, di ba? RA is a Republic Act. So I hope you still remember that. Okay, next, we have also services in IMG. So if kung wala ka pang St. Peter, ano mga services sa Memorial, then we have here Everest. So they are 24/7 Memorial Concert Service in the Philippines. So they are the provider and coordinator for your memorial services. Okay, so they are just for free if you're a member of IMG. At the same time, you can save money on your land life or you can access also on your non-life insurances. So ano ba ibig sabihin ng non-life insurances? So ito yung mga if you want to insure your car, ang motor mo, your travel, your business. So this is dito na papasok yung non-life insurances. So kung member ka ng IMG then you will have a discount also since we have a lot of partners. These are our non-life insurance partners. We have Malayan, we have Mapfre, we have Pioneer and UCPB at marami pang iba. Okay? So yun. And of course, we have also personal accident insurance. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng personal accident insurance? So kung maaksidente ka or aksidente tayo, so you have insurance for that. So hindi na sa sarili mong bulsa yung kukunin yung ang gastos mo sa hospital dahil ng aksidente, but you have this personal accident insurance. So IMG will be giving up to 300,000 pesos from Manila Bankers Life. Okay? So yun. At the same time, Fidelity Life, ito yung still it's life insurance company that corporation that offers cash assistance 50,000 pesos din. So meron na yan siya kasali na 24/7 memorial concierge that is tie up with Everest. We have Vision Care, okay? So it will help you to check up your eyes, 'di ba? Kung merong problema sa mata mo, so libre lang yung check up natin dito and we have two pairs of Kaiser frames and uh, Vision Care per year. Okay? So, 'yun. Every year yan, meron siyang two pairs libre of frames. And libre lang yung po yung check-up. So, yung babayaran dito, yung lens na lang. Okay? Next is, we have also Kaiser Medical Center. So, if you are a member of IMG, since IMG is a financial brokerage of Kaiser, so you will be enjoying unlimited consultation sa Kaiser Medical Center and also discounts for your medical services with your family then. Okay? Next one is you can have members discount for the real estate investing. So SMDC, Ayala Land, DMCI. So yun. Um, one of if you are a member of IMG then you can earn huge discounts. So 50,000 and to 70,000 discount if you're a member of IMG. If you want to buy a condo and has all that, real estate also is a good investment. So, it's either parentahan mo ba siya or pa BNB, di ba? If you are familiar with that, and you can Airbnb and ikaw kung ano yung plans mo if you want to invest in real estate, di ba? So, um, it's a good business also. It's a good investment din. So IMG Auto Program. So if you are planning to buy a new car for your family or ano ba, pang business mo ba? Yun ang sabi kanina, di ba? So in here in IMG, you can get huge savings because you will have a big discount also at the same time hassle-free car purchase experience because um IMG will do the transaction for you. Okay, so ang gawin mo lang, magpa-quote ka lang sa let's say Toyota Fortuner, let's say Toyota Fortuner, so magpunta ka lang ng Toyota, magpa-quote ka ng Toyota Fortuner, then yung quote mo ibigay mo lang sa IMG, i-email mo sa kanila, then they will be the one who will be transacting that for you. Next one is IMG partnership with Palawan Express Pera Padala. So, this is our problem, di ba? When we want to invest, mostly talaga is bangko lang yung way of method of payment of transaction, di ba? So, here in IMG, kung wala kang bank account, walang bangko sa lugar nyo, we have Palawan Express Pera Padala. So, Palawan Express Pera Padala is one of our payment facility already. So, if you are going to Palawan Express later, so you can see advertisement of IMG there on their TV about this one. Okay, so they are giving special rates sa lahat ng IMG members din. So next is be in the financial industry. So if you want to build a business in the financial industry, then one of the best business industry is to be um, to be an IMG because it offers a lot of things. You are in the world of insurance, healthcare, investment, stock market, real estate, and allied services. So that's why I can really say that IMG is the best business that I have known. So here you can own your business automatically and by becoming a financial educator because of course education is the key to success. So of course what we're going to do is to educate first the people, and then if they are going to execute what they are learning, of course, that's the time you will get commission since brokerage and agent are earning from commissions, all right? So yun. So IMG is not earning in membership but earning in commission since it's a brokerage company. So what we do is we just help families and we just educate, just like that. And you can be a part-time or full-time here. Walang quota dito, walang pressure. Di ba, if you go to insurance companies or other HMO companies, they have a quota. So that's why they are pressurized every month na dapat mayroon akong ganitong sale. Pero sa IMG, walang quota. So kung walang quota within the month, okay lang. So walang pressure. So permanent yung position mo, di ba? When we say position, just like when you are in a company, you are a manager. So you are a director, but hindi ka na active or what if nagkasakit ka or hindi ka na able makapag-work. So nag-stop ka. So when you go back, do you still think that you are still this your position is still the same? Director ka pa rin ba? Manager ka pa rin ba? Especially if you're not doing good. 'Di ba? Especially if you are not performing well, 'di ba? So madi-demote ka talaga. Pero dito sa IMG, walang demotion. So yung position mo, permanent na yan siya forever. So you can earn 20,000 to 50,000 monthly. Okay? So that's it. That's for the business side. Okay? So yun. So rewards, of course, you can travel the world. Of course, that's a part of the business. Of course, we need to travel naman, 'di ba? Of course, wag mo siyang kunan sa list mo. Kaya nga sinasabi ko kanina, if you want to save in mutual funds, you can save for your travel funds there, okay? Because travel is very important, especially if we are very stressed in our school, in our work. So it's one way to erase our stress or eliminate our stress, 'di ba? Our problems in life, okay? So 'yun. Next one is okay. Rewards, still rewards. So of course, uh, just like with other companies, okay, I just want to give you a background. So if you are working soon in the financial industry, of course, if you're doing well, they will reward you naman, of course. Same with IMG. So if you are doing well, of course, you can have these elite rings, gold pins, watch, and your dream car. All are yours for your hard work. Okay, next one is free HMO coverage if you get promoted. Okay, so yun. HMO cover, what's with this? Okay, so this is a short-term healthcare. Kaya sabi ko nila, di ba? Kaiser has short-term, we have long-term, and we have senior care. So, this is a short-term care. So, that means to say, kung meron ka nito, pwede mong hindi gamitin ang long-term care. Because, long-term care mo magiging savings mo na lang, investment, 'di ba? So, ang ganda kasi yung maturity value makukuha mo talaga ng buo. So, ang gandahan pa dito kasi kanina I explained, 'di ba? 60,000 lang po yung annual benefit limit ng K100 plan. I'm just specific on the plan, 'di ba? For Kaiser long term. Sa short-term care, kahit ilang illness pa 'yan, per illness that is 60 to 70,000 per illness. So, malaking tulong, 'di ba? So, instead gagamitin mo yung long-term care, ito na lang gamitin mo, yung short-term care na lang gagamitin mo, 'di ba? So, yun. So, yun. Yun ang mga membership benefits natin. And of course, you will be a lifetime member of IMG and you will enjoy benefit of IMG forever. All right, so yun. So you will have a discounts and a lot of access and benefits. So as a member of IMG, it's the same thing with other membership, just like with National Bookstore, SM Advantage, Starbucks. You will also have membership card just like this. Okay, so what you need to do is just if you want to uh, um, if you want to if you let IMG let you help you build your solid financial foundation, just become a lifetime member of IMG. So, my recommendation to you is to invest with financial education. Yun talaga kasi ang daming nasa scam ngayon, 'di ba? So, ang daming mga company na hindi natin alam na scam pala. So that's why we need financial education first before anything else. Because if you spend with other things, sa leisure mo, sa lifestyle mo, may babalik ba sa'yo? 'Di ba wala? So if you spend with financial education, hindi ka lang natututo, so you will also preparing for your future then. Okay? So yun. And this is our portal. So yun. So if you are a member of IMG, you can see your portal. You can see here your mutual fund and investment. Magkano na yung shares mo na bili mo. So yun, and this is 50,000 Fidelity Life. Ito yung cash assistance sabi ko kanina. Everest, okay, you can see your Manila Bankers account here. By the way, Cash pala, hindi ko na-discuss ito kanina, no? So, Cash is just a GCash. So, if you're a member of IMG, this is exclusive sa mga IMG members lang. So, if you want to pay your bills, if you want to receive your commissions, the commissions will send straight here. So, if you receive your commissions and if you're saving for your Kaiser, for your Soldivo fund, for your mutual fund, you can just use this Cash to pay for your savings and investments. Okay? That's the purpose of that. Okay? Yun. That's our portal. So, before we end, sabi dito sa libro natin sa page 99. Yung libro pinakita ko kanina sa first page, sa first slide, diba? So, sa page 99 doon, sa libro na yon, take action, secure your future now. So it says here, you will always have an excuse not to save or invest. No matter what your excuse is, one thing is for sure, you're going to get old next year. So no matter what your excuse is, your child will grow up and enter college and you would need money for his or her education. So no matter what your excuse is, you will eventually retire and stop making active income. Ito yung sabi ko kanina, di ba? So you have to be prepared for these kinds of situations. Be with a group who inspires you. When the members of the group save or of your group save, they will also inspire you to save. So IMG's mission is to convert people from being spenders to savers and to teach them how to save the right way. So that is IMG. So before that pala, ipakilala ko muna sa iyo mga members ng IMG, mga uniform personnel. So kung um, may sasabi na scam si IMG, tingnan niyo lang po ang members din ng IMG. 'Di ba? Mga uniform personnel, police, coast guard, sundalo, bombero, jail guard. 'Di ba? So do you think mag-invest yan sila dito kung scam pa ito? 'Di ba? So yun. At the same time, teachers. We are also helping teachers kasi especially the public teachers, baon sa utang, 'di ba? And kasi sabi nila, kailangan daw mag-loan. Then okay. But if you don't know how to manage your money, the money that you have loaned, so mababaon ka rin sa utang. So here in IMG, we are helping them to save and invest para hindi sila mababaon sa utang and um, they can prepare for their future kasi baka maabot yung time na hindi na sila able makapag-work. So ang kanilang makuha sa retirement is utang, 'di ba? So wag ganun. So we are helping them also. So they have already mutual fund accounts, healthcare and insurances. And of course, OFW and seafarers, we are also helping them kasi I don't know if you know, ang hirap ng trabaho sa abroad, 'di ba? Especially our OFW, kawawa talaga, especially on those countries na api-api lang yung mga Filipino. So we are helping them to save and invest para makapag-uwi sila ng umaga and maaga then they can be with their family. as early as now. Okay? So yun. So that is all about IMG. So yun. Thank you so much. That's the end of my slide. Thank you. This is your financial educator, Philip and Imbong. I am happy to see you all and I hope you are listening and I hope marami kayong natutunan sa ating webinar ngayon. And I hope you will be taking action on whatever you are learning today. So God bless everyone and stay safe.
All right. It's an indeed sharing your insights about the IMG and the financial industry, and I hope we will meet you again virtually.